So proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. In the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Relentless League Truck Racing comes to Kansas today for 60 laps of the Kansas 60, second race of the season after coming from Daytona. Someone that we know is going to be tough in the championship and has a good shot to win it this year. Davey Hendricks going to be leading them out on pole. Today I am joined by Jesse Holmes. How you doing today?
I'm doing great, Joe. How you doing, bud?
Doing all right. We have 34 cars, so a pretty big field. Getting bigger fields than what we were last season, so always nice to see that. Got Whiplash cameras on today. And let's go for the top 10 starting lineup real fast. It's going to be Hendricks, Emmanuel Forget, Alexander Lacassi, 1 Daytona. Isaac Wilson, Jason Garcia, Mike Hamlin, Guillermo Poulin, Cedric Rosso, Jeremy Robbins, good ninth place for him, and Vincent back on the top 10. A few of these guys were in the championship consideration last year. Guillermo, I think, finished like 5th or 6th, and Vincent was 3rd, very close to picking up 2nd in the championship last year. Last year was also the last year that we ran pretty much a old style points. It was just, running it start to end, no playoffs, no nothing, just whoever had the most points at the end win. And a Wisconsinite killed it in real life, and a Wisconsinite killed it in this league too, I think. Davey Hendricks going to lead them down to the green flag.
Green, green, green.
We are go 60 laps at Kansas. Good start by Davey. Everyone kind of just jockeying around for a position right now. It's kind of a hard track to get around on. Trucks, with their high downforce, low power package, it can always be a pain to get around people, but also try to save the tires.
Yeah, saving tires is going to be key tonight. But it doesn't look like that's on the agenda right now, as they're already pushing it pretty wide. Yep.
Yeah, Isaac got loose, started about 5th, and he's already going to fall back to probably about 7th or 9th. Isaac Wilson finally going to drop back in around 8th.
Crossed over into traffic too. That was dangerous, but avoided the trouble there.
Yeah, would not want to hit Jeremy Robbins, his employer. Yeah, he's going to come back here tomorrow. So far, Davey leading them out, and it's going to be a 2-wide battle as of right now between the 61 and Cedric. Those Canadians, they're pretty fast today. They were really dominant at Daytona. Pretty much.
They dominated Daytona in a fashion that I haven't seen in a long time in terms of teamwork. Our northern neighbors really hooked up and made it work and dominated last week in Daytona. And it looks like they got the same mission tonight.
Yeah, Guillermo and Vince both in new numbers, 23 to 26. Now Guillermo, you know, he only won one race last year. He won Sonoma. So I bet he would definitely like to get himself a win on the ovals, perhaps. Cass under Lucia for second.
The Cass, definitely a truck that I've been watching all night long. That 29 machine. I think he's got a great shot at winning it tonight.
A nice little camera there in case we have a photo finish.
The
Nice
Cass
status.
running the high side, and it's working for him.
Kansas is a track where you can run multiple grooves, but definitely, at least in the truck, the bottom is more viable in a truck than anything else. You do get the good runs off the corner, but I believe your tires do pay the price.
And let me ask you this: are their tires paying the price whenever they come through the tri-oval and drop down below the white line like that? I mean,
yeah,
that's gotta be eating it up.
It's something that you really don't want to be doing
Early on?
Yeah, it's not something that you really want to be doing early on.
Yeah.
Because, well, I mean, you can. It's pretty much like a move that you're going for if you're like going for, oh, how would I say it? If you're going for a pass. If you're going for a pass, yeah, it can make sense. But you really don't want to be going on it too much. You're going to be doing it and hurting your tires as if you really... One car on the wall. That looked like a green car. Can't really tell who that was. Can you tell who was this in the wall? Saw one car on the wall. I just don't remember who it was. I didn't pick it out. 13 viewers right now. We're trying to beat 37 from last night. Get your friends in here and see if we can get the viewer numbers up. So far, bigger mover, or the biggest mover, Marshall Harris in the 78.
Yeah, Marshall Harris having a great run tonight.
He's up to 15th, started 26th, but there is still quite a bit away between Marshall and everybody else.
You mentioned the low downforce, or I'm sorry, the high downforce, low power package of these trucks, and how the low side does make sense. Davey Hendricks still making that low side work, coming up top, and then dropping back down below that yellow line when they come through the tri-oval.
Dropping down below the white line, it'll definitely hurt him long term. But it also doesn't help that he's entering a shallow entrance from where he was. 29's getting a nice one off the corner.
Yep, I was going to say the 29 is definitely in a spot to challenge here. And as he's going to go low on the 38, he doesn't have it.
Yeah, now Davey, he can probably transfer up there and just kind of stick there, and he should be okay. But once the tires really get worn out, it can be a real challenge to pass. You have multiple lanes, but doesn't mean they're effective.
Right.
You got another big mover. That is Drew Holman. Got kind of breaking away between the two packs. Now, Jeremy might be able to get a little bit of a draft on there, but right now, Holman is sitting in 9th. And it looks like Davey might have just hit the wall. He might have.
No, he didn't hit the wall, but the 29 had a hell of a run on him.
Now the question is, how long will they go on fuel? Because I'm not too sure how much they're going to be able to really push on the tank of fuel.
My guess is between 25 and 30 laps.
29 in the wall.
29 in the wall. Oh, that's a tough break for the Cass.
He slows down, and he's going to just stop on track. Yellow flag is out. and he
Tough
tows.
break for the 29.
So I'm wondering what happened. What caused him just to slow down like that? We'll get a
Yeah,
cockpit
let's take a
view.
look.
Because running normal, this kind of gets in there just a little bit. I don't know. Very strange that he did that. Because,
He just got tight, Joe. He just got tight and got into the wall, and I think the toe was more of a frustration thing than anything else.
I mean, yeah, I've seen hard hits, but that was not a very hard hit.
No, it was a stripe. And
14 laps in, I
truck,
would assume everyone's probably going to try to come down pit road. How many tire sets we got today?
not sure. I believe 2.
We get 3 tire sets, so yeah, I think it's safe to burn one here. You still have 2 left over. Davey's going to lead him down pit road. Pace car going to be leaving them all down. And here they all come down pit road. Looks like Monty's going to stay out. And Corey Gasper will as well. Those are the only 2 that are going to stay out. Maybe some decent strategy. Maybe just hope you can run it maybe just like 10-15 laps. Just try to hold position and you'll be better off now than where you are now. So Davey will win the race off pit road. It's going to be 18-61. And it's going to be Garcia, Hamlin, Forget, Balso, Haynes, Allman, and Cohen. So Alexander Monti is going to be the leader, and Davey Hendricks is going to be the first car on new tires. We'll take a break and be right back. This is Southern Broadcast Race Network. We are back on the Southern Broadcast Race Network. We got a few new followers. We got WT Foil 76. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, Zach, for the 2 months. And Colt Curry redeemed to get a random NASCAR fact. Random NASCAR fact. What do we got for it today? Well, I know one fact is that Corey Gasper's in the lead and is going to be going on the old tires. Don't think they'll be able to run the full thing, but in terms of NASCAR, here I got one. So the trucks in real life, they're going to be going back to North Wilkesboro. So the Cup cars. So with that being said, the last driver to win at North Wilkesboro in the Cup Series was Jeff Gordon. They, I don't believe, ever ran the trucks at North Wilkesboro. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think they ever had a truck race there. I think trucks came out in like '95, if I'm not mistaken.
Very interesting. While we were under break, Alexander Lucasse disconnected from the race. So I think I think scraping the wall there and slowing down like that and towing is a slight sign of frustration. Hate to see it, but the race goes on.
Well, it's probably going to be the best finish to worst finish. Because he's won Daytona, and now he's going to be finishing in last place then. If you don't count the admins who did not show up. Well, Corey Gaspard is going to be the guy to watch out for on this restart. Because
Yeah, most
he is
definitely.
on
Watch
old
the wheel
tires.
spin. Yeah, watch the wheel spin.
I think he'll be okay.
Green flag, green flag.
Gets a little loose.
Not a bad restart, but everyone knows that he's going to be slow, so they're going to try to just kind of pile through him as fast as possible on the high side, most likely. Going to stack up back there. And I mean, Gaspard, what he's going to try to do is just basically get as many positions as possible because he wasn't in a good position earlier. So the point of this is just, try to run. Hopefully, maybe you get a good 5-10 laps ran. No one's going to want to pit, and you'll get a good amount of... Oh, there goes the 6. And he's going to come back on the track, and big wreck caution is out.
Oh, man.
And that is going to take at least 15 cars. Big wreck in turn 2, the big one. And I don't know if that was caused by Corey or not, but we'll take a look at it. Just give me one moment. Does not seem like it wants to work. So we'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way. Alrighty, let's see what happened. Had a good view, so they're taking Corey. It looks like 4 wide almost. They are both driving up, and it looks like just a little bit of netcode got into the 6. Don't think he'll take the tire trade for the damage. And I mean, the 6 has nowhere to go. So he ends up going right back on track and smokes the 26. 97, 95, the 23 in the wall. Multiple cars upside down.
Yeah, big one there.
Looks like Jeremy got involved. The 4 got involved. The 42. Looks like some cars had already slowed down. So some of the wreck cars are going to be better off than others. See if there's anyone that we can get a good view of the wreck, perhaps, with someone that avoided. Maybe we'll go on board with the 13, I would say. Just gotta find Jacob. Jacob actually gained a ton of positions off that. Here's a view from 13 is low. Get one more view of that. And we just had a big old cluster behind. Well, about half the field involved in that one. And Davey Hendricks is going to get back in the lead. Well, whether you like it or whether you're not, Corey Gaspard definitely benefited off of that. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, he sure did.
Doesn't look like he has a lot of damage on that car either. Yeah, his car looks pretty good. So his strategy worked. Not to the liking probably of some other drivers, but it worked.
A lot of disagreements going on right now amongst the drivers.
Well, that will put 20 cars on the lead lap. Multiple down pit road. Most likely out, or at least need repairs. So, with that being said, looking at some of these cars rolling through, seeing if there's any cars out here that look like they have damage. The 04 has a little bit of damage. I know Isaac's teammate got caught up in that. They have very similar cars. Everybody that's on track looks pretty good, except for Jeremy. Jeremy doesn't look too good. Nor does Sam Gordon. So Jeremy's gonna run down pit road, try to get his right side kind of pulled out, but he should be okay. Oh, that spoiler's hurting him too, so he's not gonna be at great speed, but hopefully he'll be able to get that kind of fixed.
Hang on, we're not going green. Not going green.
And we have a delayed caution now.
Yep.
Not sure exactly what for, but that's definitely going to benefit Jeremy because he's going to be able to get more repairs done. Staying there, he would have to be getting out of pit road about right now, but with that extra lap, he'll be able to be all right. So he's going to be really able to get probably over a minute of repairs done, which is going to be really important because he's probably going to have to come down pit road again. Got 18 viewers in the chat. Hello, everybody. What do you think? Seventh chance at this today? Huh?
Well, I was pulling.
Wait, so they extended the caution, and now the pace car is off.
Green flag, green flag.
Well, if I'm Jeremy, I'm a little mad right now. But they're green. Davey gonna get a good start.
He's got a pusher.
He got a little bit of a push from the 11. He should be able to clear wherever he needs to go.
11's gonna move up high and look for that push from the 18.
Yeah, just not enough draft on that first lap. But gotta be careful coming up on these next few laps.
Yep.
18's a decent run. They said to be careful how much they go below that white line, because that will tear the tires up. Forget going for the third place spot. And Gordon's down pit road. 11 sliding up a little bit, 3 wide.
Tight racing.
11 got in front of 18, was barely clear. So they're racing really hard. Just 25 laps into this race, the 11 nearly wrecked the 18. 48, don't know if he wants to get in that or not. Cedric thinking, maybe, I don't know. I don't know if I want to get in this or not. 11, Mike Hamlin gets clear. So if you're in a kind of position like this, with the 48 and the 72, what do you do in this kind of position if you're driving behind these guys?
I'm going about 75% throttle and just hanging back right now. They're getting pretty racy up front. And if they want to settle in, then let them settle in because I'm going to do the same thing. Basically, I'm going to play their game.
We got Riggs in the chat. How is Shake and Bake doing? Pretty decent. Jason avoided a pretty decent wreck. Big wreck. Is up to 7th. And Jeremy is just kind of putting around right now in 20th. Needs to get more damage fixed. But he is on the lead lap. Got a battle here for about 11th. Going to be the 35 and the 91, the 51. Michael Gervey, who was in Cup last year, now running the Truck Series. Hanging on 11th, but he's gained 22 spots, so it's been a good night for Gervey so far. Right behind him, Matt Spires as well, up 15 spot in 12th. Got some really high movers, especially after that crash. Going to take a moment in just a second. We're Gonna give you guys some Crank It Up. On board with Mike Hamlin. Got a lap car coming up right now in the picture. That's going to be the 52. And I had to watch out because these guys, I don't know how much patient they're going to be with a lap car. Lap car's going to go high and everyone's going to just agree for a second. Let's just go low and get around them. There.
Looking for a way around the 18.
52 just going to chill high. Oh, two cars in the wall.
Yeah, that was Isaac, I believe.
That was Isaac, but I believe the 48 got in the wall too. 48 got into it just a little bit, brushed it. Isaac crushed it.
Yeah. Yeah, Isaac got the run of it for sure.
Now Isaac's going to be hoping for a caution so he can get that damage fixed. It doesn't look too bad. We'll go on board real quick with Isaac. Yeah, it's not hiked up that much, so it's not going to be that big of a deal, but could definitely hurt him.
Yeah, definitely something he wants to get fixed.
And yeah, he is losing time right now. So he is, I mean, the 48's losing a little bit of time too, but 48 is catching him rather fast. 26 laps to go in the race. Davey Hendricks, big lead. And I don't know if someone will catch him, but 45 laps. I think that a green flag pit stop could be in the works very soon. Gonna see if I can maybe find someone who would be willing to talk to us. You know what? I know Colt's not running the race, so actually, I don't think he is either. Anyone who wants to talk to us, give us some fuel, just pop on in. The door's wide open. We got a Valvoline car going slow. That is the 6. Still managing to putt around after being absolutely sent. Running 23rd. 19 viewers. Let's get it up to 20 maybe. Got Gray, not so good. Yeah, they're not doing that bad, Tony. I think they're doing all right. I mean, Jeremy, yeah, he was not in the best position, but Jeremy's going to take this opportunity to short pit in one car. Just flew into pit road. I don't know who that was. I believe that was Pascal. Oh, yeah, real wild into pit road. I think he
At that
just
point,
sent
you don't
it a
really
little
mind the
too
black
hard.
flag.
Yeah, I mind that bad. I mean, he was on his speed anyway. He went in there hot.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like he wasn't too concerned with that black.
So Jeremy taking a little bit of a risk, just gonna try to short pit, but he ain't going.
Davey Hendricks really starting to check out and do another zip code.
If I was these guys, I mean, yeah, he's not that far ahead. You know, looking at the tower, he's only about, you know, 1.5 away. So if you're one of those guys, why not take the risk and just go for it? Jeremy Robbins finally off pit road. 2 laps down now. But still will be the beneficiary of a lucky dog if he so happens to get a caution. But I don't know if he's going to be getting out there in time. He might be put 3 now. But Davey's going to go by, so Jeremy's hoping if the caution comes out, it'll be after Davey pits. And while he's in the pits, maybe. Davey's still staying out there, but I would say now if you're at this point, Davey checking out like this, if you're in second, third, fourth, go for it. Why don't you come down pit road, get some freshies? Isaac Wilson going to come down pit road. He was slow, but should be doing all right. Kobe coming off pit road.
I think this is the green flag pit stops you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, I mean, put it this way, everybody I believe is going to have to pit. But I'm really surprised we're running it out this long. Maybe they're just thinking they're just going to need fuel or something, or it's not long enough to justify getting tires. 18 to go. And yeah, you can tell just how damaged Jeremy's car is, because Jeremy, even on new tires, can't really escape Davey.
He just took a shot to the bumper, Davey. Davey letting him know, hey man, I'm trying to race for the lead here. Looks like David's gonna run into 4-lap traffic.
Jeremy and them were talking earlier. Maybe Jeremy's just trying to help pull him along, give him a draft. And it's helping Davey definitely drafting off that damaged car.
We got more cars coming down pit road this time.
Yeah, we got Harvey down pit road. We got Monty Spires. And Hamlin and LaBrose, Osau, and Pearson all down pit road. Now, I think at this point, you're going to be saying, okay, it's Davey's coming in next lap, probably. Gonna keep
Yeah, you
an eye
gotta
on Davey?
think, right? Yeah. Yep, I'm keeping an eye on him. You
Yeah.
gotta think.
Not coming. He's coming.
He's coming. He's coming now.
He's still going to lose some time off of that, for sure. Because the fall off was about 1.5 seconds, so he could lose up to 1.5 seconds on pit road, which was basically his gap. Sylvian Gallant going to take the lead for a lap. Ed Morris Sr. still staying out there. Isaac Wilson, Mike Hamlin out on the track. Now Isaac Wilson, now he could be in the lead perhaps when everything's all said and done. Tom Stanley down pit road, Downey down pit road, Racia, Forge, Gallant, and Morris, I assume, should be coming in pretty soon, but they stay out there for now. Davey coming on the track.
4 tires. I was interested to see what his strategy was going to be, if he was just going to take 2 and get back out there, or take 4, and he took 4.
So Isaac gained a lot of position, short pitting. However, he's going to be much slower than the guys that are behind him, so what Isaac really needs is a caution. And he has about a 4-second gap right now in Hamlin, and that should dissipate rather fast, but Senior and Gallant still out there. Gallant comes down pit road with 14 laps to go. So Morris, the only guy still staying out, would be... Did he just hit the 72? Yeah, I guess he already had damage. I didn't know that Ed had damage. Ed just hoping for a caution, but he won't get it. Ed down pit road.
Yeah, I don't think they'll get it, especially with how spread out they are.
So Isaac in the lead, but I don't think he's going to hang on. Look at the last lap times. Isaac's running 32s, and Hendricks is a second lap faster.
Hendricks is definitely tracking them down, yeah.
Isaac did gain a bunch of time, and he probably will come out benefiting from this. However, he's not going to have a chance to win the race unless the caution comes out within the next lap or two.
Yeah,
But even with that damage, that's going to be real difficult.
Yeah.
I think best case scenario, he'll probably finish around 5th. So Isaac's going to continue to lead. Davey Hendricks lucked out, really. He maintained his advantage. Maybe lost about half a second. But was not that bad. Isaac going to run him high. But Davey's is going to be faster.
Isaac's not just going to give it up, though.
He's not going to give it up, but going to make him work for it at least.
Yep. Like you said, Davey's just faster right now. He's on fresher tires. Isaac did gain a bunch of position short pitting, but it's hurting him now in the end.
And Davey has checked out by about 1.5 seconds. And, you know, Isaac, I still think he's going to be in a very good position to get a top 5. So don't count him out. Looking around the track, seeing if there's any big battles going on here. Just looking, everyone is pretty much separated. No one has really made any moves. Everyone's pretty much separate, so unless a big gap happens or debris or something happens, I think we'll be okay, and Davey should be able to kind of just run it to the line without much pressure.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like with how separated they are. But you never know. Somebody could get a run and get racy, and we'll see some late race action.
Gonna
Looks
check
like
out what's
Isaac
gonna happen
is
between
getting-
Isaac and Hamlin.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's getting tracked down here. Same thing. Isaac's gonna try and run him up the track.
Caution.
There it is.
Caution, that is going to be Guilherme, it appears. So Guilherme was multiple laps down. And he lost the engine.
Tough break there.
Lost the engine, had to pull it off on the track. And he got it off as far as he could, but that did bring out the caution flag. So Davey, pretty sure not happy about that, but you got one set of tires left. Isaac Wilson, definitely the beneficiary of this caution. The short pit worked out for him. He's in second now. Got a little bit of damage, but you know, he still has a chance.
Absolutely. Let's see, the number 11 machine of Mike Hamlin too. Don't count him out, as he looks like he's coming down pit road too.
Alexander Obros, we haven't really seen that 72 car. He is going to be in a good position. He's gained 13 spots over the run. Same with Harry Prater in 8th right now. He's gained a ton too. Swervin, well, it's not Gervin, that is Gervy. Swervy Gervy. Swervy
Yeah.
Gervy. He is going to be taking the point, as well as Sylvian Gallant. Monte Robbins and Morris will stay out to get a lap back.
Isaac Wilson only taking 2 tires. Interesting.
Isaac only took 2.
Only took 2, and he was the first one off pit road.
So I believe Cedric may have as well.
Did I get him confused?
Well, oh, we'll just rewind it and take a look.
No, it was Isaac. Yeah, Isaac only took 2 tires and won the race off pit road.
Yeah, the 48 only took 2 as well.
We'll see how that plays out for Isaac now with coming up on 5 to go.
See, I know it's a gamble, and you're gonna have Davey behind you.
Sure.
I mean,
What do you do? What do
mean,
you?
it's
What
tough.
is Joe Robert doing?
the problem here is with Isaac. I mean, he has the damage. It's not terrible damage, but it's gonna affect him. You can't even see the number on the right side. Coming back to green, we're going to be coming back. I mean, let me look at the pace car. Does it still have the lights on? 'Cause I can't see it. Come on, give me a view of the pace car. Yeah, pace car still has the lights on. So we're going to have about 4 laps to go. It is a risk. You know, if Isaac doesn't take the tires, if he takes 4, he's most likely in 5th, and Davey would be 4th. What Isaac wants to do here is he wants to beat the 51 and the 40 as fast as humanly possible. Same for Broso. They need to get around these guys quick and hope Hamlin and Davey get held up.
Because the 51 and the 40 are on old tires, correct?
Looking at when they pitted, so Wilson's on 13 lap old lefts, and Broso's on 10 lap olds. I mean, 13 lap old tires are still 13 lap old tires. Lefts, yeah, they're not as important, but I wouldn't be surprised if Davey might have a 10th or 2 on these guys. Now, it's not out of the realm of possibility. If he thinks that, you know, he can't beat Davey on 4 tires, I think going with 2 is the right option. Because if you feel you can't beat him, you got to take the risk.
Yep.
I think the same goes for the 48. I mean, the 48, he was not fast. I mean, Davey was checked out. So if you don't feel you're faster than the guy that has been dominating the race, take the risk. Go for it. What do you have to lose? Michael Gervey and Sylvian, they're going to be getting a lot better finishes than what they were bargaining for not too long ago. You know, who knows? Could have a bunch of cautions right away, and one of these two could win, but that would be unlikely. But they're going to make their bumpers pretty wide, I would bet, so you got to watch out.
Space car is off.
We got... It's about to get spicy in the chat from Frey. All right,
Green
here
flag,
we go.
Green flag.
Green flag. Got a punch in the bag from Wilson to Gervey. Gervey knows he has to keep Davey behind, and they're going to already go 3 wide down the front straight. The 40.
3 by 3.
Yeah, 3 by 3. 51 goes up. Isaac to the lead. 3 by 3. About
called it,
2,
Joe.
3 oils back. Davey
Here
looking
comes
4
Davey.
wide.
Davey looking for it. He's going to back out of it. Smart move. He's going to go to
But
the
Jason Recia's up to
bumper
the
of the
front now.
93.
And Davey's going to drop
Davey
it
can
down.
boost.
I don't know where Jason started, but Jason might get the steal away from Davey. 3 laps to go, still 3 wide. This one's not over yet. We could see another yellow. We got that thing to report then. Emmanuel
61
Forger.
going low on the 18, trying to take the lead here. We got a battle for the lead.
Perfect for Davey because now he's going to have a chance to get some draft, and they're going to be slower than each other. Davey, I can assume he's probably going to try 3 wide. Yep, he's going to go high. Davey high, but he's going to lose that position from the bottom.
72 making a run.
He's making a run, but I'm not sure if he'll be able to do anything. White flag next time. Oh, that's going to be a run. Caution is going to be out, and Racia, Forget, and Hendricks. And we're going to line them up and do it again.
Going to overtime, folks.
Real quick, before we see the caution, let's look at the restart. Looking for
Man,
the
that was
flag
an
here.
action right there.
So Racia restarted in 8th. Let's see what happened to him. Yeah, he pulled it outside. There was a big stack up and just fired it through with Emmanuel, who was intent on the restart. And then they just fired it up high, and everyone was stacking up on the lanes below, and they just got it right through. Let's take a look at the cause of the caution now. Looks like it involved the 2. So we're going to see if I can get the chopper really fast. I think that'll be the best camera for it. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh no. SDK's lagging. Because it's trying to bring up things that don't need to be brought up. Alright. We're going to rewind it one more time. So, the 11... he was trying to go around Wilson. I don't know. Did he not know he was there? Wilson gets clocked in the rear. 13 gets around his second wreck of the day. And the 93 and the 2. Ooh, the 58 got him too. Nearly hit Isaac, and then the 40 got into it. Tom gets in it, the 98 Rams, the 2. So, all right, who do you got for this restart?
I'm still looking at the 38 of Davey Hendricks. He's been dominant all race long, even when he's not leading. He's controlling the pace. I got Davey on the restart.
He has Davey. Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad option. Davey was just probably hoping that would have kept going, because he could have had a chance there. So they're going to rack him up. Got 2 chances to do this.
The truck to watch is the 72. He's had some really good runs, and he's had to back out of it a few times. But I don't, with this green-white checkered, I don't see anybody backing out of the throttle. So this is going to be a barn burner. I'm excited.
So looking at this now, Gervie took tires, and so did Sylvian, I would take it. So probably not going to win the race. But you got a couple lap newer tires. You might be able to pick off some positions in the rear. And they'll be finishing what they were anyway. Jeremy back on the lead lap. See if he can get back to 8th where he started in that 21 SPRN scheme. Not sure if Shake and Bake will have the dominance they had last season with a 1-2 finish in points, but would love to see them get a win in trucks. Not sure if it's going to happen tonight, but Pearson's been a very lucky guy today. It's pretty much TMJ and Shake and Bake last season in terms of teams. Things are really shaking up this year. A lot of new talent, a lot of new teams. It's going to be a very competitive truck season this season. Lights on the pace truck out. Reminder, we're going to go to commercial really fast before the interviews. racing. Going to take his 18 down to the restart zone. 1 of 2 attempts. At a green-white checkered, 4th caution of the day. Can Davey get a return and a win? For Jay or Racia get a win? Let's see. Can the 72 sneak one? Let's see.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag.
Yeah,
The 61 may have jumped the start, and the 72 slows down as the 61 slowed down as well. The 72 going to go down in the middle, and I think, yeah, he probably did jump the start. 3 wide for 3rd place.
61's gonna fall back as Davey Hendricks is gonna go. Look, he's peaking, but he doesn't have enough gas.
I mean, he's going to probably try to get the draft and try to get him on the front stretch. 72 is sneaking his way to 3rd, but I don't think he'll have a chance unless these 2 wreck. The 62 crosses and gets a little bit loose. Davey has it. He has the inside.
There he goes.
He has what he wants now. Can he hang on to it? The 18. I think he's
Giving
going
him
to try to
plenty
draft
of
up on
room.
Davey and try to get him inside. Or he's going to take the high side and try to just run it through.
They're racing him really tight now.
Davey Hendricks going to squeeze the 18 just a little bit. The 18 still has a run. It's going to be Davey. Racia. Racia wins by less than 1,000th of a second.
Holy smokes.
Davey loses it at the line by millimeters, centimeters. We're not talking inches. We're talking centimeters. Let's take a look at this one. Going to stop it right here. From our view, it looked like it was going to be Davey. Let's take a quick look at this. We're going to get our little shot here. I'm just looking for it in the cameras. We had a good camera. We just got to find it. Hang on 1 second, guys. We had a good one. Where'd it go? There we go. Right there. So we're going to let them creep on in. Pause. We're going to have to back it up just a little bit. Man, that is, I mean, yeah, from the looks of it, I mean, it looks like Davey's slightly ahead, but man, that is ever so close. We're going to see if I can back it up just a little bit more. We're going to go into free cam here because, man, that's the difference right there. On the line, I mean, that is nothing. That is nothing right there. And, you know, you have the Chevy versus Toyota. You know, the one thing I know about these 2 cars is I think the Chevy has a little bit longer of a kick out on the nose than maybe that Toyota does. I don't know if there's any way to tell, but man, that is close. I mean, looking at it, I think it's kind of like what we had in 2003 at Darlington. The Pontiac had the little kick out on the nose and got the win, perhaps. Well, guess what? The Chevy has a kick on the nose, and I bet he's happy to be driving a Chevy today because that Toyota is a little bit shorter. That's what got the 18 to win. We'll be back for interviews in just a moment. We'll be right back on the Southern Broadcast Race Network. Man, we're back, and I'm just amazed. We haven't had that close of a finish in a long, long time. After the race, a little bit of a crash, and man, Jason Racia feeling on top of the world probably, and Davey, and it sucks to lose one that close. Well, time to get the interviews. We'll get LaBrose first.
It's quite hard to. Oh, hello.
Hi, Alexander. This is Joe in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, how are you?
Doing pretty good. Had a decent kind of climb from mid-pack to finish in a pretty good spot. Managed to finish in third place. Now, just tell us about your race, especially those last couple laps, because you did make a pretty decent run um, from where you were.
Well, actually, first of all, I touched Kobe Supfin second to last lap prior to the white flag. I touched him a little bit into fourth, so I just want to say sorry. It was actually the the best I could do on that one. But other than that, it was a good race all in all. On that last restart, my teammate Eman messed up a little bit. He thought he had a run on the leader, and he was scared of having a black flag, so he left. So it screwed us pretty bad for that green-white checkered. But all in all, it was a good race, and would have been fun to finish it on the green stint.
Yeah, I mean, we did get on under green at least, but hey, you did run a pretty good race. Didn't see much of the 72 at the start, but was pretty good at the end. You have any shout-outs?
Not much. It's normal. I started like 17th, so that's why I wasn't near the front. But sure, I want to thanks Eman for bringing me to the league. Thanks you guys and my Dark Horse e-racing team.
All right, well, congratulations on third, and have a good night.
Have a great one. Thank you.
Davey, um, I mean, there's not much to say. I mean,
I
lost
got
it by less than
you got something to say. I got robbed. I know I did.
a couple centimeters, probably. Tell us about the last lap.
I mean, it's truck series on fresh tires. You press the pedal and go. There's not really a whole lot to it on new tires and these things. He got the restart before. I think was the biggest deal because I was stuck behind two trucks that didn't take tires and didn't need to be up front, and they get in the way, which lets the 61 and the 18 fly by me on the outside. And then it's just me trying to pedal and do what I can to get around them. If I'd have had one more lap, it would have been mine.
Yeah, I thought you had got it, and it looked like the Chevy just had a little bit of a kick out on the nose. So when you look at the cars, your rear is actually farther ahead than the 18.
Honestly, if I go back and watch it in slow mo, I win. I think I do. I know if you go frame by frame, you can't watch it because it'll skip past the start finish.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Oh well. I had a good race, fastest truck on the track. No one could keep up. So I'll go on to next week, whatever the track is, and try and repeat and pray I don't have cautions this time.
Yeah, I mean, two good races so far, so it's definitely going to help the points out at least, and should be a top contender for the championship this season, hopefully.
I'm hoping. I really haven't put much time into trucks while I've been on iRacing, so it's fun to get in here and race these things with good fields, big fields, and see how they go.
All right. Well, good luck next week at Kentucky. You got any shoutouts?
My teammate, more senior, he's really the only one that really runs with me in trucks. We had Gervy down there with us for a bit. He was lonely. He didn't have a team, so we just kind of chilled out, relaxed, and enjoyed ourselves for the majority of the race. Everyone watching, the admins, and you for broadcasting, and I think that's it.
All right. Thank you very much, and have a good night.
You too.
Better luck next time.
Yep.
Well, Jason, I think you're probably pretty happy to be running a Chevy today because I think that little kick on the nose got you the win. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
So probably the closest finish you've ever had, huh?
That is indeed the closest finish I've ever had.
All right. Well, you got incredibly lucky twice, I would say, because first off, you restarted eighth, and you and I don't know who that was behind you. It was, I believe, this
61, I think.
61.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you two were flying on that final restart.
Yeah. We didn't jump it, but I think the leaders checked up because they were on older tires, so we just went around them on the outside and we got up front.
Yeah, and then you managed to hold off Davey, who was a very strong driver today.
Yep. Davey was on rails today.
Yeah, I mean, he had a great finish, but just how does it feel to win a race like that, being so close?
Well, I can say from the team comms, we were definitely really excited off of that one. We weren't expecting it, especially off of that first green white checker shooting up to the front was really exciting, and then that caution just helped out. Not really. We were excited to hold the lead off there, but in the end, it worked out for us.
Well, hey, good job, good win. One of the closest finishes in history on the
Yep.
Relentless League. What do you got for shoutouts?
Well, shoutouts, I want to thank Ethan because he is devoted his time with me tonight as our team owner, as well as spotting me tonight. He's been promised me to spot for me. I don't know, for a while now. He just enjoys doing it, I guess. But mostly just the crew chief. I got my own spotter from the AI, but that's him. I want to thank him out, and of course my parents for putting me on this planet tonight.
All right. Well, good job today, and hopefully we'll see you again next week. Good luck at Kentucky.
All right, thank you for having me once again.
You
Have
are
a good
welcome.
night.
Have a good night. SDK is getting a little weird right now. There we go. All right, that is going to conclude everything. One of the closest finishes that we've ever had in Relentless. It's been a good race. We'll go over the final lineups in just a moment. Racia will win. Davey second. Alexander Lobos third. Forge Pearson fourth and fifth. Broso sixth. Sulfin is going to be seventh. Downey eighth. Hamlin ninth. Gervey 10th. Isaac Wilson 11th. Gallant 12th. Robbins 13th. Gasper 14th. Morris Sr. 15th. Tom Stanley 16th. Harvey Prater 17th. Monte is going to be 18th. Tumol is going to be 19th. Brian Wilkins is going to be 20th. Tyler Forster is going to be 21st. Matt Spires 22nd. Guillerme going to be 23rd. Sam Gordon 24th. Then it is going to be Sam Gordon 24th. Marshall Harris is going to be in 25th. And we were just messing around with the cameras just a moment ago. Just trying to get a nice looking Holman's going to be 26th, Finley 27th, Vacant Main 30th, Lacasse 31st. And that will be the end of the race. Thank you everybody for sticking around today. Was a overall decent truck race and one of the best finishes we've ever had. Hope we will see you guys next time at Kentucky. And we'll hopefully see you guys tomorrow as well, because we're going to be back for the third race of the week. We're going to be hitting up Texas for the Cup Series, and then for Gen 4, we're going to be running Michigan, and then for late models, we will be running Langley. Hope you all have a good night, everybody. This is Southern Broadcast Race Network saying goodbye. We'll see you next time. See you later. Goodbye.